Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to, I think we're up to episode 5 now for War of the Gods, with Ermor played in the Middle Ages under the Ashen Empire. Now, as you remember, this is just a quick recap. Recently, our god Melphus actually managed to win a second time in a row in the arena, giving him the champion Squaris, which means he's actually really highly defended now. We also forged the Scepter of Dark Regency, which gives him the ability for major life drain whenever he hits somebody. It doesn't actually do any physical or any actual damage itself, but the life drain does 10 damage and will hit anything pretty much. We're also waiting on level 9 alteration because of one single spell, the Utter Dark. If you missed the last episode, Utter Dark, what it does is, in this case, it's going to be my god who does it. Basically, he's going to reach up and decide and turn off the sun. Yeah, that's how Ermor rolls. You know what? Let's actually have Softmog. Damn it! What the? Oh, it's because I was way in the wrong province. Let's actually have you. We're gonna have you start heading back to Ermor itself. We're gonna go around. We're gonna go around the Brightwoods because Brightwoods is apparently cursed against undead. Which, well, bugger that. I don't want to lose any more troops than I have to. I mean, I know I have effectively unlimited... I have unlimited soldiers. I mean, every soldier you see here represents... I don't even know how many. Like, there's over 600 units in the garrison at Ermor. And there's 656 troops in Ermor. Not counting the commanders. My army is immense at this point. Okay, what do we got? 5 sites in the Forest of Falling Leaves. That's good news. Misfortune +1 for the world. Kuna Ural. We need to get troops out of there then. Let's go ahead and start moving back. I know it's silly, but... Oh, okay, that's why. It's the Pool of Sanctity. That's what's killing them. Let's go to this. Wellspring of Secrets... Dude's Grave, Glen of Verdant Greenery, the Flaming Tomb, and Skywatch Tower. Alright, we're actually up to 7 Astral Pearls per month. We're getting a lot of power at this point, folks. We're eventually going to be able to just do whatever we want with this world. I mean, I'm already kind of doing that with having Well of Misery, and eventually going to have Utter Dark, so that... Because the enemy... a single ghoul. Trackless Woods is still mine. Oh, good. But yeah, like I was saying, we're basically going to be able to do whatever we want with this world eventually. I mean, we are trying to become God, so... Just saying. You can stick with the principes for now. Just give me a Triarius. Yeah, those are Triarius. Actually, there's Sepulchre Knights here. Those can be useful for him. Okay, I do have enough for the next Akashic Knowledge. And Stonewood Waste, where was that? The way I can find out is if you see the blinking standard above the province. Let's actually get some troops some more armies going. I want more places to be under my heel. I mean, actually serving me, not just under my dominion, because currently pretty much a lot of, not the entire half, but a good chunk of this part of the world is under my thumb for dominion at least. And there we go. So, Beir al Adu, I probably mispronounced that. I am sorry if I did. I do actually try and get names right. Mostly because until I hit college, nobody could get my last name right. They always put the wrong accent. Couldn't tell you why. I mean, they were never insulting about it, but it's just kind of... It's one of those things you always notice. Also, apparently at the end of last turn, we actually had the neighbor across the street from the beast. In terms of death gems, because we had 667. That's probably going to be the stupidest joke I ever tell on this channel. Enchanted Wind, another Druid Grave, and Labyrinth of Skulls. That just sounds like a fun place. I hate it when they say undefended and I've got 3 commanders there with massive armies. You can have some ghouls, some soulless, because you guys are actually going to just go out and break the siege, all 3 of you at once. I think it might actually be a bit of a programming error, saying that it's undefended when there's quite clearly people defending it. This is going to... The reason I'm actually sending out all 3 soldiers at once, leaving the castle effectively undefended, is because Pangea is getting on my nerves. I lost 38, they lost 107. Yeah, well. Oh wait, no, Cunat Ural was undefended, I forgot. That's on me. The scariest thing is, this is not even the entire army. It cannot actually put the entire army on screen at one time. That's a lot more troops than I was expecting. Pomon. Pandemoniac. Oh wow. Blood Mage version of their usual magical commander. I do kind of wish there was more epic battle music than this, but work with what I got. This is nice and mellow. Ancient Darkness, is that actually... Okay, I guess it just makes them starve? Which actually does hurt them. Not as much as it might if it was outside of battle, but it does hurt them still. And sorry if my voice dropped off in volume there. I was actually leaning back in my chair because I was trying to get comfy without going to sleep. It's actually... I'm actually recording this at midnight. Who'd have thunk? About 17 minutes left on this episode. I know I just started, but I figured I'm using my phone for a timer. That's why the beeping keeps happening every now and then. What the hell are these things? Ogres, right? Pegasus riders. Ooh, that sounded fun for me. And unfortunately, I can't really go into Cunat Ural. Simply because of the thing that kills undead and demons. Occasionally, Ermor will actually end up with living troops because cults devoted to you can spring up. And... oh, they finally have a prophet. For fuck's sake. Ooh. Well done, Pekaroth. So he found the Hydra skin armor. Oh, he's horror marked. That's a bad thing. That means the horrors are probably going to get that eventually. I kind of wish I'd given him this, but I don't actually have the blood slaves for it. So, blood slaves are actually probably the hardest magic to get unless you're playing a Dominion that specializes in it. I'm just gonna keep breaking the siege and breaking your bones. That's actually another one. That's actually another global spell I need to look for. Let me guess. Yep. They lose a lot more every time. And it's actually a lot harder for them to replace their losses than it is for me, because I get undead for free. Anyway, like I was saying, let's get Softmog back to Ermor so we can actually give him more stuff. Where is it? I forget exactly what school it's under. Oh, actually there it is, Burden of Time. Basically, exactly what it sounds like. This spell is evil. Because it the basic way I can think of to describe it is the life expectancy for everybody on the planet gets cut in half. So instead of being middle-aged at well, if you did it on modern day, instead of being middle-aged at 30 to 40, you're middle-aged at about 20. Oh, they're actually taking over quite a few of my provinces, which is getting annoying. Because for some reason, my troops are not fucking defending anything. Fortunately. Now that Burden of Time has been cast. I'm sorry about that, folks. But like I was saying, now that Burden of Time has been cast, their troops are going to start aging. Troops do age. And if you're not undead or otherwise immortal, age does actually give you some penalties eventually. So it's not looking too great for our neighbors in Pangea. I might still lose this, I don't know. That's actually one of the reasons I did this, is because this is a great way to have a lot of episodes. Beat the siege there. Beat the siege there. Oh wait, what the? Huh. I didn't even notice that that the siege in Faldenberg was not. I thought that was Pangea again. Shows that I gotta pay attention, or get more sleep. One of those two. Although recently I've begun making the joke of, what is this sleep you speak of? Because as a high school teacher, folks, you don't get too much sleep sometimes. It's a tough job. Not a horrible job, just tough. Go there. I don't even know if those are the quote-unquote proper units. I'm just throwing armies together at this point. I keep kind of hoping I randomly find a blood slave generator. Are you kidding me? Ooh, free skull mentor. Huh, cool. More air gems. Basically what I need to do at this point is just cut off Pangea's ability to reinforce. Which is exactly what I'm trying to do at the moment. I mean, Nightworm on his own is probably not going to really be enough to... Holy crap. But like I was trying to say, Nightworm on his own is probably not going to be enough to break that siege. So we're going to send in some help. In the form of a massive undead army. Led by Nightheart and Bonecrush. I guess it'd go that way. Let's go and get a lab built. Because if you don't have a lab, you can't do research. You cannot give them gems or items. Okay, I only need 4 more astral pearls before I can do the next thing. Let's see. Oh yeah, you can also do this, which is basically creating the golem out of Jewish legend. Of course, me being the god that I am, I'm not going to do that. Because it's supposed to be a protector, rather than something used for wanton slaughter, like I would use it for. Not actually Jewish. But I know quite a few people that are nice folks. Pardon me. Got the burps tonight. Oh, I've been forgetting to mention. I forgot to mention it in my past couple episodes, but if you like Dota, and you just want to see something that's different from the... I mean, don't get me wrong, I watch Beyond the Summit because I like professional Dota. It's something fun to watch. But wait, holy crap. They actually lost. That was just a horrible fight. But anyway, if you just want something a little different than professional Dota, you want something kind of random, join me tomorrow for what I'm calling Randota, which is where I take random Dota games that I find in the engine, and just like I cast them for fun. That's the biggest reason I've got to do this, because I have fun. Furia. For fuck's sake. Okay, good. They actually can get in where I need them to be. Didn't even notice there were ghouls in that army. Okay, Southmog is now finally going to be back home in Ermor with me. Let's see, just checking the time, about 6 minutes. Awesome. Like I said, I'm just trying to keep, the reason I try to keep it to 25 minutes is it's just easier to manage, and also it's not, you know, super long. It's not a huge strain on my voice, and it's easier to watch 25 minutes than like 50. Oh, great. 449 defense left out of... They've done 1 damage. What the fucking do, people? But yeah, you see, the reason I did this, now if I break the siege, which should be pretty easy, Nakaloth actually has more troops than the enemy does. Give him a couple more. And we're also going to send in... We're actually going to send in reinforcements. Rodhart doesn't have a lot of troops, but he might be able to tip the scale a little bit more in our favor. So we'll see how that goes. I completely forgot to go to this. Oh wait, no, it's, yeah, water, fire, and air. I think I forgot to put him back on research just there. Well, that's why you don't comment and play games at 12:30 in the morning after getting up at 6:45. Or I got to work at 6:45 this morning. I've been up since about 5:30 this morning. Well, actually, I guess now it's yesterday morning. So if I go for 5 hours, I'll have been awake for 24 straight hours. At which point, my babbling will actually get worse. Come to think of it. Okay, we broke the siege, mostly because you don't siege with fucking harpies. This is actually where the game gets a little bogged down, I'll admit it. Because eventually you're just gonna have so much stuff going on at the same time that it gets really hard to pay attention to all of it. You gotta be pretty on the ball for that kind of stuff. Okay. What can I get out of enchantment that's good? I could get the Ermorian Legion, but oh, wait, no, it's Army of the Dead. That's what I wanted. Ritual of Rebirth. This is actually one of the ones I mentioned in the very beginning with the idea of the Hall of Fame. I can't use it on my guys because undead beings not affected by it. But yeah, the heroes mentioned in Ritual of Rebirth are the ones that are in the Hall of Fame here. Sothmog and Deadflesh are actually in the top 2. Or top 3. Underneath what I'm pretty sure that's an independent. And then Angmar and Bone Crusher in there as well. Gods cannot enter the Hall of Fame. Well, actually, I'm not sure if they can. Let me check something. Any commander in the Hall of Fame? Yeah, I guess anybody. It's just that he hasn't gotten in. Two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I know he can command like 275, and he's only got 170 left. So you know what? 2, 3, 4, take you out. Here's 60. The reason I'm giving more to the Triarius and the Knights, because they have the dangerous job. They get to charge in and try and flank the enemy. So there is actually every chance that they're just going to run straight at friendly fire. And remember, folks, the old piece of wisdom. The only thing more accurate than incoming enemy fire is incoming friendly fire. Like I said, I do like them, or I do kind of wish this game had stirring battle music. The mellow soundtrack for this game has always been one of my favorite things about it. Don't even care anymore. Oh, I was like, how did I win if a Mountain King died? And I was like, oh, it was an independent Mountain King. Star of Heroes. Huh. Oh, great. So yeah, he just got shrunk, which makes him a little bit weaker, but at the same time... Star of Heroes. Not bad. Saluthi. No, it's not. Oh, yeah, it is this one. Basically, yeah. He's not as strong or as healthy, but it does mean that he's harder to hit a little bit. Mostly because he's, you know, tiny. He's a tiny guy. I'm getting weirder because of lack of sleep. I apologize. Sorry, I'm trying to find... I think I used Tartarian Gate. Oop. We'll find out next time, folks, because that is the end of this episode. If you enjoy the video, please feel free to like and favorite or leave a comment below. And if you really want to help me out, please feel free to hit the subscribe button, either down below this video or the link at the very end. Both will help you subscribe to me. And as I said earlier in the video, if you enjoy Dota 2, or if you just enjoy watching Dota 2, please feel free to tune in tomorrow for the next episode of my Ran Dota series. I haven't found the game for it yet, but we'll see how it goes, folks. And as for that, I have been D. Good night, and good gaming.